on the Tusk, and Grimm's the Disruptor. Smoke pops and they find the Kotl. He's fast and speedy with the brown boots, and the shards don't land, so the damage will not be enough. Nando even popped Metamorphosis for that. All alone, he'll go for the stun onto the troll, he'll grab the bounty rune, but he might be in trouble now as he's already expended his one defensive tool. A damage, not quite enough, and with the tango going, the salve pop, the miss uphill means Van forward, but Lumic is aiming for these shards. Knows the burrow strike's on cooldown for a couple of seconds. It's 1 second now until Flip-Flop can move, and it looks like he's fine as the first blood goes the way of the Kotl. Tuku JoinDota takes the first blood, kills Disruptor. Gyro, but also securing CS for himself. And bottom lane again, they try and go on the Kotl, but he's so quick. 408 move speed as the two-man Burrow Strike comes out into the Illuminate, but Grims and Lumic, they turn back, face Flip-Flop, Caustic Finale, it is going with another Illuminate coming up soon. They'll charge it, Burrow Strike it, and slay it. Disruptor dead again. Handle this. Reflection into shards. Lumic still holding the snowball until now it comes out. No kill yet. Lumic will not grab the Keeper of the Light quite just now as the sprinting old man on the horsey goes for a bit of a run around. Burrow Strike onto Nando. He pops out his Metamorphosis, and this could be a kill onto Flip-Flop. He does have another burrow, but he dies just before he gets to use it. And they kill Flip-Flop again. Trying to aim in there onto the Kotl. Might die to Thunderstrike, actually. Will die to Thunderstrike. Grims. It's the Black Cannon there. Split Earth won't quite connect as they were trying to move in with Lumic. The Snowball and the Shards open things up onto Facehugger, but that's a lot of damage Lumic's taking. With the tower attacks and the homing missile, he will drop low. It looks like he will survive, though. That's down by heroes. It looks like he's got enough movement speed to get a little bit of distance. The stick charges there as he turns to stun the troll, and with that Ice Vortex not being quite enough. Swing back from Flip-Flop, coming in with a snowball now as Lumic traps in the Sand King, and Flip-Flop will die with the Metamorphosis back up again. Has actually grabbed the creeps away from the Nyx Assassin. Van will steal a couple of last hits on his way through. As Carl died mid, Grims gets the trade back on Gyro, and, well, Kotl trying to go to work here on the Disruptor. 2 more hits, or 1 more hit. He high rolls on it. Lumic coming in to deal with him. Snowball up with the shards, and this may open things for the Leshrac to get the kill. In fact, it's Lumic who takes the last hit, but a lot of damage on Lumic, but Sand King without Burrow Strike here might be in trouble. A quick Lightning Storm into Split Earth, and it'll land this time. A kill to Carl as he grabs Arcane Boots. Bottom, they are trying to start here with a high ground observer. They see the stacks being taken, and Troll is going to go for a bit of a dive, but Van has hit level 6, turns and burns with a Vendetta. Doesn't have enough mana for a stun and 4 AA. Now he sees the Gyro. He's got to be careful. There's a quick reflection into a TP from Nyx Assassin, a smoke. Interestingly there, used by Avil. They don't trap the Gyro inside, and the Ice Blast turned around. Does clip Van, but the Gyro glimpsed back. Taken inside that Static Storm, and the Flip-Flop Sand King is going to get ripped apart now as well. Down to 50 HP, and Nando with a triple kill. EVOS, they walk into an uncertain area. They get a ward down. Coming better, fighting better, and ganking better with the help of his friends. They'll bring the Gyro down again, and they can convert this into some objectives. Tier 1 mid should be dropping here. Van Invis, 2-man burrow in, but there's the kinetic field. Troll turns to fight, takes down 2. Bizarre scenes there as well. No Static Storm meant no good fight. Tries to juke through the trees, but a fast TP here from the Gyro will open it up for a nice simple kill.
That's what you get for running!
Ball staff too slow, raindrops popped. Leshrac will move in, but the Kotl still speedy. Quick on his little horsey with a blinding light back. Lumic shards won't quite connect, and Kotl is out of there. This plan moving in slowly but surely, trying to edge themselves towards the Gyro. Nando there, the smoke does pop, but with the vision, they glimpse the Gyro into the nice little Thunderdome there, and Nando rails away at the tier 1 mid. Easier for Nando just to stand his ground. As Execration will find the Kotl now, potentially. Lumic walks straight past the Kotl. Was there some snowball? Oh, they went in deep. Oh boy. This Burrow Strike should be able to clear him up though. Hop goes the Tusker. Flip-flop going in here. Is there an Ice Blast flying as well? There sure is. Van with the Carapace will turn back onto Sand King. And that might just shatter him, in fact. Dropping him very low, very close to the threshold. Oh, really? Easy peasy. EVOS are trying to come and contest this, though. Good shards. Flop Burrow strikes reasonably nicely. Van Carapace not quite landing there. Didn't clip it in time. We'll still go for the Vendetta strike. Burrow and Ice Blast both missing as the kinetic field and the Impale come out. They'll lose their two supports here, or their support in their off lane as Execration. It looks like they might have to drop Roshan as well. But that's none the duo. The Shrek. Not quite in trouble. Roshan. He doesn't want to hit it just yet, apparently. Waiting for sentries to come down, waiting for the Ice Vortex to expire. Castle Illuminate will try and give them a little bit of wiggle room. The Carapace does turn that damage back onto the Cottle, but here for him. And one soon for the Troll, but look at this. Burrow into Ice Blast, and Nando in trouble. Sunders back onto a Logic. The cooldown will come, and Nando will drop. The mega kill streak gone. As Carl arrives now, maybe too little too late though. He will get the split earth onto Sand King, trying to turn this damage back in onto EVOS. But with a Cottle, Gyro, and AA all around, they burn through the mana of Carl. And they make sure that his first BKB of the game, Carl wants it. They will move forward. There we go. And Carl, he will lose his first life. A TP from Disruptor. Grimm's once in. Nyx coming through as well. As they will glimpse back the Ancient Apparition. Not the biggest of kills, but something. As Carl gets a dominating streak. Another Bloodstone charge. The Sand King Epicenter only clipping Lumic. Tusk sundered back by the TB. That's a long cooldown to expend as the Nyx is found and the Ice Blast is coming. Nando nearly. He doesn't quite get clipped, but Carl and Grimm's being chased down by the Gyro. Pops his BKB as Facehugger goes to work with the Flat Cannon. Spamming out the damage. Two-man Burrow Strike and Execration have been caught. Nando's in so much trouble. He's got nowhere to go. He's got to really run, but he has no movement speed. Ice Vortex and the range whirling axes as EVOS go diving in for more. Burrow into Troll axes. Down goes Carl's Leshrac. Dive, help. As they clear a creep wave under tier 3 while the tier... I think Nando has made several mistakes here. First mistake was TPing mid alone. Second mistake was not mantering out of Mana Leak, and third mistake was not Hurricane piking up onto high ground. Got a little bit panicky there around this tier 1. Keeper of the Light Illuminate now spam healing everyone for another 2 minutes. EVOS could think about high ground at this point, or at the very least forcing a buyback out of the Terrorblade.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Flip-flop again with a two-man Burrow. They just need a bash on the Carl, and Troll is trying to go to work at it with the ranged attack slow. He secures the kill regardless as Lumic found in behind the tier 3. And a Logic with that BKB. Going in big as they take down tier 3. Look for racks now as the buybacks start to come out. TB is alive. Start with that Impale. Snowball on through. Trying to catch on with a glimpse on. They do grab 2 inside the Static Storm. They get a couple of kills here. Execration chasing on towards Facehugger. These buybacks have to pay off, and it looks like they will. The Illuminate buys a bit of time, but the stuns are there. And Carl will get a double to his name as Keeper of the Light tries to hide the shame of the rest of his team. Now it's Execration's turn. Force some buybacks. Oh, Troll and Gyro don't have buybacks. It's fine. Metamorphosis is... Oh, wait, no, Meta's here for TV. But it looks like Execration are afraid. They Shiver's Guard, but Scardy Troll coming out. SNY Gyro. Sand King with a full Yule Scepter. Even the AA thinking about buying up that Kaya.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Stacks and 50 damage.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
My pension.
Oh boy. He has Sunder here. Troll doesn't have a Shadow Blade or anything, just a Blink Dagger. He's forced the TV's BKB though, and that is the real sad part. So they're setting up. Oh, flip-flop. He does still get the Yules here onto Lumic's Tusk. Trying to hold his ground there in the fog as the Glimpse drags the Troll back to his starting position. Not really a fight. Well, they don't quite catch the Troll. HP, Logic, he is shredding Roshan. It's about to fall, and Execration, they're all too slow. Ice Ball will come through, but the Ice Blast will come through bigger as the Sand King's Burst Strike starts off the fights nicely. Fernando pops the Manta BKB, turns and burns, kills off Coltel and AA, but the Troll in on top of him. Face Hugger, face Sitter as he gets on top of Carl, and the bashes from a Logic will start things off beautifully. Carl tries to turn a fight. The Sunder from Nando will buy a bit of time, but the homing missile opens things up now as the Yule stops the snowball. Nando turns to fight, but he's got to run and flip-flop. Not quite landing the burst strike, but Van is still last man standing in this team fight. We'll try and trade back for the Sand King, but in the meantime, Disruptor TPs away from Kotal. Tusk runs away from the Roshan pit. Unless someone's hidden it somewhere. But that was definitely the second Roshan, right? Was that the first Roshan? Am I going insane actually? Maybe that was the first Roshan. Well, they jump in. Tusk will get snowballed upon as the Glimmer Cape is there. The damage not coming out from Execration though. And they lose their Tusk in the midst of it all. The heals from this Illuminate. Kotal keeps his team up and running. And it feels like right now there's nothing Execration can do. A good two-man Impale starts things off and pops the Aegis. Facehugger BKBs. He has to stand his ground as the Epicenter will arrive. The heal from Illuminate again. Keeping these EVOS guys up and running as the two-man Burrow will surely secure the kill on Carl. Bashes galore, the Sunder back. TB keeps his Leshrac alive. The Force Staff as well will buy him time as a Logic glimpsed back into the fight. But he blinks out immediately after. He recalls Facehugger back into the fight. They've regen to full. Defender's advantage no longer exists with a Kotal on the enemy team. A two-man Burrow turns around the two-man Impale as the Ice Blast flies over their heads, and Carl obliterated as Grimm's dies in the back end, and TB up at the front. Side to side domination in the past 10 minutes or so here from Team EVOS. As game number 1 in this best of 5 will go to them, most likely.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top
Well,
tower
secure the Mega Creeps.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Nyx
Radiant's top
and
barracks
Tusk.
the dire
Illuminate into Carapace, two-man Impale. The blink forward from the Troll though. GG is called. Game 1 goes to Team EVOS here.
dire victory.
19,000 net worth lead, and this